Well, you should be in the middle. Why would you not want to be in the middle?
I'm not the celebrity here. You two are the
well,
celebrities.
we're not celebrities, but like you're the special guest. You're the very special guest.
Celebrity is a very loose term. Wouldn't you say for us?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a compliment.
Yeah, it is a compliment. Yeah.
The center is the focus.
Okay. Right, and you got to be the focus because when we go live, they're going to want to see you. They've seen him. They've seen me. Yeah. I'm not even related to Curly.
They're getting tired of us. We're washed up.
I'm a new one on the block.
And look, we got to give them something new. So let's go live.
I'm not bored. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. We're live.
Are we live?
We're live.
You know, you can give me some warning. Hi.
Okay. Like you're looking in there.
Oh, the birdie.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. We'll get it one of these days. All right, welcome back to Stooge Talk Live. This is a very special Saturday afternoon bonus edition. We know everybody's probably busy out and about, but we had an opportunity, so we decided to spring this on you at the spur of the moment, last minute, in our spare time from my spare bedroom. And we are here with two Curly G's, two grandsons of Curly Howard and Christine Collins. Thank you very much. Let's see what we got. We got Spider X and Buzzy Jones and Alan Jones at the same time. Michael Janis, Robert Pilos, and Stoogington. Oh, look at that. So welcome, everybody. Sorry, this is kind of a spur of the moment, last minute. But, already people are like, hey, hi, Darren.
Oh, yeah.
I already know.
Well, hi.
They already know who you are.
And you remember, I did make a promise.
Oh, and this is Brad.
I made a promise to you folks that I would get Darren here before he left back home. Yeah. And it happened.
We did. It did
happen. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
I love you. Oh, I've been poisoned.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah. So do you?
I'm leaving.
No, that's why you're in the middle. Look at the. Hey, look, we want you to leave.
Look in the middle.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Look like
I don't. Folks,
what do you think?
We don't like to make broken promises because we do it so well.
Yes.
But there's hope.
All right, so here we are. Yeah, so normally we come to you every Thursday night, but we have a special edition because you are in town and you're leaving soon.
I'm leaving very soon.
He's leaving very soon. So we grabbed him when we had our look at. He's already. People are saying he's our Shemp.
Oh,
isn't that sweet?
Now it would be great to have you as Shemp, but you do not live in town.
No, I don't. I live in Florida.
Where do you live?
I live in Mayaca City.
No. What's your address?
Oh, my address.
Don't tell the people.
No.
Hey, I get hate mail all the time, and I get envelopes with white powder in it.
But that's from me.
Oh,
yeah. Certainly.
No.
So, welcome to Stooge Talk Live. Do you watch us on Thursdays?
Thank you so much. I'm not on Thursdays. I work on Thursdays.
Oh.
I have my brother give me a special showing. It's on my own day, not just on Thursdays.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But you're familiar with the show that we do?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Dual audio delay. Is there bad audio?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Where's Schwartzy?
Oh, Schwartzy.
Schwartzy!
Hey! Get back in here! They're filming a show!
There's audio problems.
Oh, other people are saying all is good.
Can you hear me?
Hey, hello, Jamie and
Hi, Jamie.
Freddie and Mark. Thank
Freddie
you guys.
and Mark.
Bad audio. Mark is saying bad audio. Everyone else is saying great.
This is new.
Oh, my super chicken!
So, might just be you, Mark Williams. Everyone else is.
I like Mark Williams.
Williamson.
Mark's the best. He's a top contributor. He does a lot on the channel.
Oh,
thanks,
certainly.
Marky.
All right, so
Am I giving you enough room?
yeah, why am I? Am we Christian here?
Hey, it's easy, Scrappy.
So let's talk Stooges. We're here. I'm here with my Curly G mug.
And wait, did we introduce who we are?
I'm Andy P.
I'm Darren.
Darren D.
I'm
why
Double
Darren,
D.
Darren Double D.
Wait, what's the second D from? Hello from Wisconsin.
Hey.
And thanks for the bonus. On regard. Yeah, we're here for
We
you.
love the cheese. Mole the cheese. And I'm Curly G, the youngest grandson of Curly Howard. And welcome to Stooge Talk Live, Saturday Special Edition. The brothers are together. The Grand Stooges were here.
Oh, yay. We got two Grand Stooges, and we got from Jenny. My daughter, Ariana, is a huge fan. To Ariana.
Ariana.
And to all you Stooge fans, thank you so much for all your support just by watching and clicking and subscribing and
ringing
sharing.
The little bell for
ringing the little bell
notifications.
so you know. And we're going to spur the moment go live with a very special guest.
Yeah, so do you like,
All
maybe
the
you should ask Darren
surprises.
questions so they don't know about Darren. Like, what's Darren's history?
Questions?
Oh yeah, so let's talk about Darren's history.
I'll
So,
take a question.
When did you first find out that you were the
let's
grandson?
say,
Oh,
What?
I want to
That's
be the
going
MC.
way back.
hold on a second.
No,
I
not
can't hit him.
backhand.
Oh, I like you in the middle.
Back to the Future.
All right, so you're Brad's older brother.
I'm the oldest of the family.
It's crazy. You look younger.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
my moisturizer.
So you're the oldest. So are you Curly's oldest grandson?
I'm Curly's oldest grandson,
All right. So now,
still living.
We
yes,
don't
you
have
are.
a brother that's...
No, I'm still living.
Oh, yes,
Oh, he is.
very much alive, folks.
That's right.
The Three Stooges, a new movie of Shemp. He would
Wait.
let Darren smack him.
Oh.
You ever smack your brother?
No.
Stooge style?
Oh, no.
Well, would you do it for the folks?
Go ahead, let me have it, brother.
Oh, Bradley.
Give me
Go
some
ahead.
skin.
Go
Show
ahead.
me some skin, Curly.
Oh, just do it like that. Just
Show
do-
me some skin. Ow!
That felt good.
Is that-
I've waited all these years to do that. I had to do it in front of national.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh,
This is streaming all over the world.
Geekadelic says, "Welcome, Darren. Great to see you." Tim the Enchanter. Light travels faster than the speed of sound. That may seem wide bright until they open their mouth. Show me some skin. So that was great. So that was the first time you really hit your brother?
Yes.
Really?
I'm not a hitter.
Okay. But were you a Stooge fan as a kid?
Yes. We watched him every day after we got home from school.
And who was your favorite?
Shemp.
Was he really? Is that true?
I'm just kidding. That would make my brother mad.
No, it wouldn't.
It's got to be Curly. No, I always identified with Shemp. Now, that doesn't make promises or anything.
No,
but that's true.
The truth.
This is Stooge Talks.
Oh, so that's this is the first time
It's
hearing
very
about
interesting.
this. So that is very interesting. So you were more of a Shemp kid.
Yes. Everyone knows how lovable Curly is.
Right.
We all can feel it. So, I mean, we didn't know he was our grandfather at this time.
Right.
But everyone loves Curly. I loved Curly, but I was a very serious child, very serious musician. I identified with Shemp because he was serious. He was a serious man in real life. He wanted to be a serious actor.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True that.
And that's why I identified with him. But everyone loves Curly. Curly exudes warmth. Is that true?
I would totally.
So it's across the board.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to just be across the board. I'm going to say a deeper thing. I identified with Shemp.
So if you had an opportunity to meet your grandfather Curly or your great uncle Shemp,
Oh, now you're playing.
hey, but like here, if you could sit down and talk with one of them for an hour or two, which one would it be?
That's not fair. I want to see my grandpa.
Yeah.
of course.
That was a trick question. That's
And
like
I
saying,
say,
do you want to
Gran-
see your mom or see your dad?
Alan
right.
Jones,
You're right.
Thanks for coming through with your brother Brad. Love you
Oh,
guys.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Oh, see?
He
Thank
kidnapped them, right? You were like, hey Darren, come for a ride.
Yeah, they didn't tell me.
I said we
they
were
didn't
going
tell
out to
me I
dinner.
was sitting in the middle. They didn't tell me I was even coming.
Because you're the
I
star.
said, "Oh, don't you want to say hi to Andy, my work pal, my best buddy in the theater?" I said, "Sure, of course I do. He's a great guy, and he's very smart too."
So somebody says, my son Vincent actually
talented.
got me more into Shemp a few years ago. That's Kelly said that. Yeah, and Parabellum Collectibles, first time I've been able to attend a live. We're so glad you can. We made this work. Somebody
Yeah.
says, slap Andy? No.
Yeah.
Ow!
Ow! That wasn't meant for you.
What do you mean?
It was meant for him to
Oh,
slap me.
Go ahead.
No.
That would be improper.
Go away.
I'm in your studio. I'm a guest here. Why would I slap you?
Well, because this is Stooge Talk. We're all about slapping.
Are you slap happy?
No. Oh.
Just kidding.
So, all right. So a lot of people don't know Brad's story, right? Brad is basically his beginning of Brad's story is the beginning of your story. You were a Stooge fan and had no idea that you were related to Curly and Shemp and Mo.
Absolutely right. We'd come home from school, elementary school, and wait for our parents to come home and watch the Three Stooges, the Little Rascals, the Three Stooges,
Speed
VHS,
Racer.
Channel 52,
Kimba, the White Lion.
Kimba.
So
That was the early anime
Yeah.
from Japan.
were you kids close, brothers and
Oh my
brothers?
gosh!
Yeah.
All three of us.
'Cause
were
a lot-
very
a lot-
close.
We've never, my brother and my sister and I to this day, and we're in our 50s and beyond, we've never had one fight ever.
No.
never.
That's true.
Because we were in such fear of my dad that we had to stick together, right? Is that kind of? I mean, I hate to.
It's true.
But it's kind of true. We were scared of my mom too.
Right. Are you still scared of your mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
So somebody says,
She doesn't know we're doing this.
let's see. Let me see. Hellcat says, Darren, you could double as Larry and play the violin for you guys.
Oh, he does. He's
Oh,
a.
but I don't play the violin. I didn't say I wouldn't take it up.
Do you play the radio?
Oh yeah, I just go like this.
But the key. He plays the. He's a concert pianist. You can do the violin on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, so he can do it.
And we got.
Do you like the violin?
Yeah, well, Larry did.
Does he like the violin?
Hudson Train Guy says, howdy, Darren.
Howdy.
Well, so Larry played the violin. In fact, Larry's violin just sold for about $9,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is well under what it is worth alone, just as a violin, let alone it being Larry Fine. So
I have a question for you. You're the host, but I'm in the middle.
one of the hosts.
I'm in the middle. I ask the questions if I
Yes,
want
right.
to.
Okay.
So if, say, Larry didn't play the violin,
Yes.
would he have become a stooge?
Well, that's a good question. So probably not,
Probably not.
because he was using the violin as part of his act.
And that's what Ted Healy.
Right, and they found him. Now, he kind of dropped the violin when he became the Stooge. I mean, he did play it from
But
time to
that's-
time.
He heard him in the vaudeville circuit.
Right.
And said, that guy's got talent.
Hey, has Darren
He'd
ever
make
met
a great straight man with other talents.
somebody? Roger asked, has Darren ever met Schwartzy?
Yeah, he was here a minute ago.
Yeah.
He was the one that was going to fix the technical audio difficulties.
Hey, someone did something nice. I see something, and I got press in the light.
You should try some sketches impersonating Curly, Curly Joe, and Mo. Am I Curly Joe in that one? Avatar Link Wolf says a lilac wolf avatar. Larry had some strings attached. Larry plays a piano on Bryless Grooms, right? Which is Shemp singing, right? Or Shemp as a singing teacher. So
Back to the story.
So yeah, so let's go back to the story. So you guys are Stooge fans. You never fought, and how did you find out that you were related to Curly and Mo and Shemp?
Oh, I found out first, Andy,
Yes.
because I was the oldest,
Uh-huh.
Andy. And I will tell you right now, Andy,
Yeah.
that
That you're no
it
longer
was
the oldest.
my grandmother, Curly's wife,
Ex-wife at the time.
ex-wife at the time, because our dear grandfather had already passed away, right? So she took me to see my very first Broadway show with Zero Mistel as Tevye in
Fiddler on the Roof.
I am.
It's
a lie.
rich man.
Exactly.
La, da, 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 da,
Shut
da.
up! I'm telling a story.
Oh, he's perfect.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I came unglued. I'd never seen a live show like that before. And on the way home from the theater, I was bouncing off the walls, and my grandmother was out of her element. I told her, that's what I want to do. I want to be an actor. I was, she goes, all right already. Your grandfather was an actor. So my grandfather, Grandpa Maurice, I thought he was a jeweler. I was married before. What?
This is how you
Yes, and
found
he
out.
was an actor. You know, the Three Stooges? I'm like, yeah. Curly, the fat one. That was your grandfather. I'm like, Mama, if you want me to mow the lawn this weekend, you don't have to make up a story like that. It was the truth. I got home and asked my mother. Well, not that day, because she didn't live with us. They were divorced. You want that story?
Wait,
No.
who was divorced?
My father and my mother.
And you
That's
didn't live
why.
with your mother?
We all lived with my mom at that time.
Yes.
So
She was working. When I said,
Oh,
"Well,
okay.
wait for our parent," say on live things, you have to think about what you say first.
right,
I'm glad that's
right,
right.
okay.
Andy,
Listen,
you
before
can let me
before you
know.
go on,
told me.
before you go on, I just want to a couple people. Brad, thank you so. This is from Jim Neving. Brad, thank you so much for inviting Darren to join us. Thank you so much for being here, Darren. Yes, Andy, Brad, and Darren. It doesn't get any better for this. We love you. And of course, we love Curly. Curly is the greatest. Will glass coffins become popular? Remains to be seen. Okay. Darren's version of spread out. Yeah, you did. That was pretty good.
Yeah. You didn't realize
When
you
you
did
pushed
it.
his way.
That was intrinsic.
From Sue Prof. Hi,
Sue.
Curly's grandsons and
Hi,
Andy.
Sue.
Hi.
Nice.
The fat one. My
Sue's our
favorite
moderator.
show. Good. Well, welcome. Brad, Darren, where's your sister?
She lives in
Nevada.
outside of Henderson.
Oh, what's the address?
The address.
222 2222. And she wears a 222.
All right, so you didn't ask your mom, but your grandmother tells you this thing. How old were you?
12.
Well,
No,
that's a big
I
difference.
don't remember the exact date, but it was. You can look it up. Fiddler on the Roof was at the Schubert Theater in Century City for a very short time. Zero Mostel did the tour.
So you would know exactly when.
Yeah, we
You
would.
could go back, but the Schubert Theater closed down.
All right, so I'm going to look it up.
But he came home and he told me.
A Chorus Line was the last show, I think, when it closed down.
Jimmy.
Oh wait, so explain. So you're at the Schubert Theater.
Are you really was this fact checking?
Well, yeah, no, it's not fact checking. We need to know.
I've been telling people the different.
Is it getting
age,
warm in here?
My whole
It's very hot in
Stooge
here.
career.
Fact checking.
No. Hey, from Jimmy. Hiya, Curly G and Darren G and Andy.
Jiminy,
We love you too, Jim.
Jim.
By the way, I love
Thank
my
I
rubber
heard.
ducky.
He didn't show it to me.
Sure.
Me and Jimmy were talking about it earlier. He said, "Did you see the duckies?" I said, "No, but I know how to do one."
So for
That was
those
a
who
cat.
don't know,
That was cute.
I have a rubber duck collection, and usually when Chandler, Shem's great granddaughter, goes out of town, her with her fiance, I go over to their house, I sneak into their house, and I leave rubber duckies everywhere. And Jimmy sent me a rubber ducky shirt.
He's so sweet and so
Fiddler.
very,
Can we just suffice
very
it that I was in elementary school?
No, he wants to know the exact date.
Well,
I wasn't in preschool.
And he's a historian.
Wait, so you were in elementary school?
I was in elementary school.
Okay.
When it happened.
And then what did you do when you found out you got home? Who did you tell next?
I told you.
Wait, so, all right. So did you run in, or what were you feeling?
I wasn't sure I believed it. It was
okay.
So it was. How do you find out your hero is now your relative? You don't just go, "Oh, that's nice. Thank you for letting me on that. Can't wait to go to school tomorrow to tell everyone I'm a star." Okay, so I think I thought about it before. Or do you believe this? What Grandma said to me? Curly is our grandfather.
Yeah, that's a little.
And you're all like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah.
She's drinking again. She used to have a martini before dinner every night. And, well, you don't want to hear about my replacement grandfather after Curly passed away.
Whose name was Mo?
His name was Maurice.
Okay.
But they called him Moses or Mo. That's right, Grandpa Mo. It's
And
confusing with the Three Stooges, but he would make her a martini of every style. Every night this, every night this, every night this. And she'd go, "You take the Twinkies away, 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 away."
This is
Okay, so
this
how
way
can
Curly's ex-wife was doing this.
Oh, she was
Yeah.
wonderful.
our grandmother
Was she
the best.
wild?
Yeah.
I mean, she must have been to get
She was.
divorced in what? It was the 50s or the 40s.
You
that
got
she
to
got-
have some pretty big cojones to do something like that in those days.
right.
Yeah, she was a great.
Well, you can do the math.
She wasn't a
on
great
that.
grandma. She was our grandmother. That was the greatest.
So I couldn't
She
find.
was
and-
great.
Okay.
But let's not miss having the opportunity to say something great about Grandpa Mo, who was the only grandfather that we knew growing up. He was an incredibly sweet man.
Oh, very
so,
gentle.
so gentle, so
Very.
sweet, so nice, and they just had their it was the grandparents' aura about them. We'd go over as kids, and they had their little drinks. We would just sit there. We didn't touch anything because we didn't want to get in trouble, or we were trained to be very careful.
Right.
Because Dad and Mom were very vocal with us.
Yes. We needed some peace outside the
And
house.
and I don't know if you've ever thought this through. So Grandma was married to Curly. She was married to Mo. Had she gotten married one more time to a man named Larry, the Three Stooges would have been our grandparents, Mo, Larry, and Curly as grandparents. That's amazing. Folks, TMZ needs to hear about it. They need to hear about it now. Hi there, folks. I'm here. with Curly's grandsons.
Ancestry.com.
Just real quick, I couldn't find when Zero Mostel was playing.
so
I saw
sorry.
1976, which is Mo and Larry had already passed by then. So it
I would've
wasn't
been
in the
12.
70s.
No, I got to meet. I didn't get to meet Curly.
Right.
I didn't get to meet Dear Shemp, but I did meet Mo and Larry on the same day out in Woodland Hills
On
in
the same day?
Calabasas. In Calabasas. You know who took me was my grandmother's sister, Babette. She was on Broadway she was a Ziegfeld girl.
Really?
Yes.
You never told me this.
Oh my gosh. First, I mean, think about it.
Wait, so on both
They didn't
sides?
tell us who our grandfather was. They never told us that my grandmother's sister was, first of all, Danny Thomas's personal assistant.
Wait, which one?
Vincent Minnelli's.
My aunt's sister.
Your grandmother's sister or your aunt's sister?
My grandmother's sister, Babette.
Is that the one who was a Ziegfeld girl?
Yes.
And she
After
was,
she was
Danny Thompson's personal
So
assistant.
after she was a Ziegfeld girl?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Then she
was
became
in
Danny.
New York. Then she moved to Los Angeles.
Okay.
She worked with Danny Thomas. I mean, that guy's outrageous philanthropist, right? St. Jude.
Oh, yeah,
all
sure.
this stuff that
Which
we don't
also
find
Mo,
about.
which also Mo was involved with the St. Jude. He did a lot of charity work for them, I believe.
See, we have it in our family.
All right, so how did that? So let's talk about that story for a second. By
Okay.
the way, somebody's asking how your mom was. They said they found out from your sister that your mom fell. Is that true? Nobody told me.
Yeah, she did.
Oh.
She's supposed to wear slippers to use the restroom.
And she
'cause
slipped.
Polishes her wood floors.
Oh.
Nobody even walks on them, but they're perfectly polished. She wore socks and she slipped. I mean, she was protected.
phone?
Nothing happened. Can you two zip
Wait,
it?
hold on. He's on the phone.
No, it's
Where's
my
the shoe?
it's the old ball and chain. And we were talking
Tell
about
me
waxing
what-
the floor. I'm trying to
She's
get ideas
okay.
how to
I'm
make my wife
talking
go,
to you.
me, Mrs.
She's
G,
okay.
You can talk
It's
into that.
lucky. Yeah, I keep looking over there.
Yeah,
is this
look at it.
frustrating to you guys?
There you go.
I keep looking because I
Nah, I'll look there.
I see Andy over there.
Yeah, you look into there.
Oh, Andy's in.
Okay, wait, I gotta
there.
take a call real
look,
quick.
look at the chicken.
Can you guys
Wait,
take
are
a
you
call?
leaving?
No, I gotta take a while. It might be an important call. It could be Danny Thomas.
All right, it's weird.
Hold on.
All right,
Okay,
spread out.
Isn't what? No, you're so warm.
Okay,
No, don't get me started.
so you ran home from hearing your grandmother. At that point, you told Brad right away or no?
Yes, I told them. I mean, yeah, because I didn't believe it.
Right. Okay.
It took a while. Like I said before, I had to confirm it with my mother.
By the way, before we go on, you just met her on the phone for the first time. Your Shem's great granddaughter,
Yes, I just met
Chandler,
her today. Is she here?
Is on.
Chandler, you are gorgeous, first of all. And secondly, don't Zoom call and drive. Because I was very worried about you. But I was like, where? I couldn't figure out where she was.
She was
But I
in the
looked
car.
up through her sunroof on the camera. And I went, that sky looks just like our sky. She said, I'm right down the street.
She was probably right down the street,
It
and she
was
didn't come
great.
say hi. The door's open if you want to swing by.
Oh, come in.
You're riding my bike by your house. Come on in, Chandler. Come on in.
She was in the pilot too, wasn't she?
She wasn't. Oh, they don't know about that.
Oh, she did. You did wonderfully. I thought you were fantastic.
But the fans don't know about that
I'm
yet.
sorry.
Yeah, he saw a sneak peek
That was a
of,
teaser.
something
That's
we
what they
did.
call it, a
Yes.
teaser.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Chandler's here.
What is going on?
Where?
Chandler's on the
Chandler
thing.
is here.
She says
She
she's riding
might-
by.
Oh, wait.
Is the door unlocked?
I'll go get it.
Go make sure the door's
Yeah,
unlocked.
I
Just in
left it
case.
unlocked.
I don't think she's gonna
I
come
couldn't
in.
lock it, so I left it.
Okay.
unlocked. Hello.
Boy, this is all over the place. Hi, William. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Did I get too close to you? I thought Bradley.
No,
was,
you can't get
I
too
thought
close.
Bradley
to me.
was sitting down again. I mean, Curly.
All right, so you ran home. You told Brad, and how did Brad react?
My sister was there too.
Okay.
I
told
was
both
just
of
a
them.
little curly G.
Because we were with my mom at this point.
Okay.
We didn't move to my dad's yet, so we were all there. But
And do you remember how Brad reacted?
no, I'm sorry. I was a
remember?
baby. I don't.
You guys are.
I don't think none of us believed it.
Yeah,
Who
who
would? Who would?
Our
We watched it
hero?
for years.
Right.
Who would believe it? So we had to wait to.
So, what point did it become real to you?
After our mother said no, she's right. When what's the next question out of your mouth? Well, why didn't you ever tell us?
Right.
Well, we wanted to protect Grandpa Morris's, Grandpa Mo's feelings. He's a very sensitive man.
And you
We
would
didn't,
never be
and
good
then
at
Curly's a celebrity, and so we're like, okay.
And then we went to school the next day and we didn't tell a soul because no one would believe
I still
us.
get people going, why didn't you ever tell us? I'm still friends with a lot of my high school friends who I went to junior high school with, but we're all from this area. Do you know, in Brentwood,
Go there.
Santa Monica? Look over there.
So,
Don't
all right,
do that. To
so
me.
then you got a chance to meet Uncle Mo. And
Yes,
Larry.
I did.
So-
Babette, my grandmother's sister's sister, drove me over there to the actor's home in Calabasas, right? Katy Perry.
Is it
No,
Mom?
it's
Kevin
someone else.
Perry. Kay Perry.
That's okay.
I can't be trusted.
Wow.
It's a DP friend of mine.
I can't. I don't
What's his
have a
address?
filter.
Go ahead.
Hey, Brad, look at the grouse. All right, so go ahead. So,
So
yeah,
they
so how
were
did it
both
come
in
about?
wheelchairs.
Oh, wait. Whoa, wait. Before we get to there, so we're talking early 70s.
Yes.
Right?
Right before they died. I think almost I think the
78.
same day, 78.
Nope.
I don't
Mo
know.
died in 75. I believe Larry
Okay.
did too.
I still was in
But-
elementary school.
so-
this makes sense.
So, do you remember how it came about that you went to go meet?
Well, see, my aunt Babette was a Spitfire, so she was all like, she was never for not telling us that Curly was our grandfather.
Okay.
So she was all like, "I'm going to take you to meet him." I was the only one that went.
Now, why?
I didn't
Age,
get
they were all
invited.
they were
Too
too
young.
young.
Too
And
rowdy.
she couldn't. Oh, I know. I remember because we want to go and visit her when she moved away, and she said not all at once, so she couldn't take all of us.
Yeah, we
So
were a
she
handful.
took me like to 3 things that same day. The Japanese deer garden, that's gone. That was in Buena Park.
Oh dear.
And then there was something right off the 101 on the way to Calabasas that was like a attraction. I don't remember. I was really I don't remember. But you know what? I'll tell you this. After we visited, and we can tell you more about that. Sorry, I don't know where that. Tell
look
you
at the
more
chicken.
about that. But this is the 101 freeway. We were going south from Calabasas. We had just seen that. I was very excited and moved, a little bit sad because they were in wheelchairs and I was young. Something happened on the freeway and she pulled over. She pulled over in the center lane. And the dividers there back then were not cement. They were fences. Okay. So she pulls over to the left. We had to go to the right. So we ran across the freeway.
No.
Yes, we did. What? I would never forget. I was scared out of my mind.
Wait.
It's a crazy family.
But we also.
But it's all on the same day.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I mean.
you're skipping over meeting Mo and Larry.
Okay, well, I want to say this part for last.
Oh, okay.
But what do I mean? I just mean
No.
I got to meet them, and you're a child. You don't really know what to say. I was shy. I'd seen them on TV my whole life. It wasn't that long of a life at that point.
Hold on, real quick, Brad. Chandler says, "Look out the window." All right, so you
Look over there.
You were young. Open the window. Chandler's out front. Tell her to come up.
They're on their bikes.
Oh,
Oh,
tell her to come up for 2 minutes.
welcome to Hollywood.
We're on a live. This is going.
Can you take
as
the
expected.
camera out the window?
Let me.
I don't know
adjust
if you're
the
allowed
microphone.
to do that.
There's Jordan.
Jordan,
Tell
I
them-
can't
tell
leave.
them to
I'm
come
the
up.
only one. Hi,
Darren's live.
Tell them we're live. Come on up.
Darren D.
Oh, they're just saying hi.
And
Just tell her to run up for a
I'm-
second and say
he's
hi to
back,
everybody.
he's back. He
Sorry.
left me holding
Chandler's
down
out
the fort.
front.
I've
This is
never
a
been
mess.
on live
I don't know why she's not coming up.
streaming before.
Chandler's here, but she's out front. She's not coming up.
He wanted me to meet her husband or fiance, but it's okay. I'll see them at the.
I am blinking, but my contacts
The
are
wedding
just fell out. Can you
footage.
get them? They're in the IV.
This is
But
Love you.
we're leaving.
this is
our
what
friends-
happens when you go live, folks.
Are
You
we
just
leaving
never
our
know.
friends behind? We're
Yeah.
not leaving behind.
All right,
I
so
know.
do
We're
you remember the first moment that you saw Mo and Larry in the wheelchair? Like when you walked up, you were shy.
Yes, I was shy, and it's not all clear to me. I have images. It's not like a video.
Okay.
I have images of the landscape of the place, walking into the place, and then they had us meet them on the porch, and then they brought them out, and I shook both their hands, and I can't remember if I hugged Mo.
Okay.
I was nervous. I
Right.
can't remember if I hugged Mo or not. And when you're that age and your brain's small, like it's hard to do what's real. I watched them on TV for so long that this is the real person, and you know how it is sometimes when you go to see a play and you see live people or the movie people. I wasn't know if they were approachable. Is this? I just was young, so it was like I knew it was a big moment, and I'm glad I did it because that's all I got, and I still remember. But you know what? I'm very close to Mo's son. I have been for years. He comes to see me every summer in Pennsylvania. I act and do music on the stage there. And he comes every time with his beautiful wife, Joanne.
This is Paul?
This is Paul. You know, he's so supportive, and so
Where's
I'm
Paul?
just so glad I got to meet his father. What?
Where's Paul live? Is he in New York?
Paul? Yeah, he lives in New York,
what's
just right outside the city.
What's his address?
I
You know what? You know, his most favorite moment and touching moment, what you just shared, is my biggest regret. The only thing that I hold probably more with us not being told and all this, but probably the worst thing of all is the fact that I didn't get to meet Mo and Larry. I was 13 years old. I mean,
they
In
never told
1974?
us.
1975?
73.
No, you were
8.
younger then. I was 13.
I mean, I was a mature 8-year-old, is what I meant.
By the way, Sue was right.
when
She
they
said
passed
this is how
away.
a Stooge reunion should be. It is kind of hectic and crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So you didn't want to go, or
no, I wasn't even told.
No,
It's
that's what
again.
we weren't told about anything.
And we had to
I
be
just told
quiet
you
about
about
everything.
Babette.
right? Well,
She-
what? Babette didn't like Brad.
No, they decided not to tell us how. I mean, Babette used to babysit Liza Minnelli. Okay, she worked for Vincent Minnelli when they were filming. Whenever they were abroad, Aunt Babette went across the pond and babysat Liza Minnelli when she was a child.
Yeah, we're bigger stars than you
They
think.
never tell us.
We've got heritage.
I don't know why they were so secretive.
Beat me up, Scotty. I'm going to be with the stars.
Jamie says she got Paul and Joan's autograph before Joan passed.
Oh,
Did you
that's
meet-
wonderful.
Did you meet Joan, Jamie? Have you met Joan?
Oh yeah,
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 you did?
Yeah.
At the conventions? Did you go to the convention?
Yes.
went to-
Oh yeah. She signed lots of autographs.
Thank you, Jeff.
We went to the family reunion.
And hello, Maggie.
Yes,
Soul
family
cosplay.
reunion
Remember
there
the family reunion I
in
told you about?
Cheviot Hills, or they call it
We went to
Beverly
Joan's
Hills
house. That's when I first
adjacent.
met her.
Oh,
And
right.
there's pictures. We
Well,
have
so
pictures.
yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about going to Joan's house for the first time in a family reunion.
A little too late. No, I'm just
Oh.
kidding. That's not true. It was very special. I remember it very well. Oh my gosh, the museum she had upstairs in her attic was all built out. It was just all the paraphernalia, all perfectly lined up.
Right.
All
It's all been sold.
I know. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got nothing.
That was a secret too.
There ain't
Could've
no
let
the
us know,
secret's
maybe.
out. I told them for at least 2 years that we got nothing. We still got
Oh,
nothing.
no,
Yeah,
no.
All we got
Yeah.
is the fans are the best fans in the world.
Well,
and that's all we really need.
That's right.
That's
But
nice.
I mean, they could have told us there was a sale.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like that picture of my grandfather. Whoops, already sold.
Gone.
Thank you.
Well, we did. Thank you, Jamie, and thank
It's
you,
okay.
Maggie Soul
Thank you for
Cosplay. We love you.
asking.
So we did. I don't know if Brad showed you. Did you show him the picture we got of
The
you?
grandma one.
Of Grandma with the Stooges?
Remember this?
That belonged to Mo?
I showed you that. The one we had a copy where
Oh.
she's like they're moving and she's like this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I got that from a special guy.
That was alive. We put that,
That
on
was so
live.
sweet.
Well,
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, really, it's always been my goal to try to get some of this stuff back into the hands of you guys. I mean,
So
especially you
sweet.
two who have nothing.
We
Right.
have his blood.
And we have each other.
In a
That's
jar.
worth a
We have
lot
each other.
of money.
We have each other,
Like
right?
gold.
Do we
Yeah,
still have each other?
And you still have your mom.
Yeah.
Oh my
we
God.
love her
gosh,
mom.
she's wonderful. And thanks for asking about her fall. I hope I reassured her that she's absolutely fine. She was totally protected by the Stooges up in heaven.
So what
Thank
did your
God.
mom have to say about her father, Curly?
You want to go there?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh.
I'm asking you. You're a little older than Brad, and like just got a different perspective. I'm curious what you have to say that your mom had to say about her father.
Oh my God, I'm tongue-tied because I don't know where to begin. You know, you have to understand that, you know, Curly's second heart attack, you know, he was wheelchair bound. And my mom was like 5 or something. So on one of her visitations, she became afraid, you know, and it's kind of like what we went through. We never knew that Curly was our grandfather. So Grandpa Maurice, Grandpa Mo, the jeweler, he was the only grandpa we knew as far as on my mom's side. Our dad's side, they lived in Detroit and we lived out here, so we rarely saw them. But so it was the same thing. my mom consciously really only knew Grandpa Maurice
As her father.
as her father. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they were divorced when he died, but he had visitation rights, and so that's her memory. And then, well, it's hard to just blanket statement because there are issues in the house of living with Grandpa Maurice and my grandmother Elaine, because then Grandpa, they had more children. So then my mother had, see what was going on? She's pulled away into this family that's being created while she was living there. I know I'm going on.
Yeah, well, actually,
but that question, that forms her idea about the Three Stooges. And we also know that back then, and when it went into syndication stuff, women were not the number one fans. Thank goodness for the evolved women of today,
right?
Who can accept that kind of physical humor,
right? Like Sue says, please thank Darren for coming on live.
You're
Catalina,
so welcome.
Addison's.
There's so many Jamies. There's all kinds of great names on ours.
Yeah, it is amazing when I, you're right, other me. Life can be hard. When I was growing up, girls didn't like the Stooges at all, and it's completely different now. Some of our biggest fans that come to watch and talk about the Stooges are girls and women, and they love the Stooges. So
and that family that my mom channeling that Papa Mo Maurice was her father. In actuality, after Curly died when my mom was 14, our grandfather Mo actually legally adopted her, and that was a big thing, right? Imagine you're a child and you lose your father and you get adopted. So that really became her everyday father and the father that she learned to love and really just focus on. So when as we talk about, like, did she ever talk about it? And we weren't told. It was like she never talked about it, nor did she want us really talking about it, because that wasn't where her mind was at. And then
I came across something. I asked Brad, and I asked Brad about this, and he didn't know. And I'm gonna bring it up, but like I found out through one of these auctions, I think it was Jones auction, that there was a lawsuit where your mom sued your Uncle Mo in, like, I think this was the 50s or 60s. Did she ever talk about about this lawsuit at all?
She said, yeah, she talked about it.
Okay, because he didn't know anything about it.
Well, she said the thing she said was, don't talk about it.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't talk about it, and don't even say the Three Stooges.
Oh, really? So she was really everything about it.
But you know what?
But
it all started. Now you have to try to imagine, and I'm not going to go into it right now. So they'll be bored out of their mind.
They would love it.
This is all around the time when it's going into syndication. Okay,
going on TV.
And it was her neighbor, who was a lawyer. She was. We have to think about her age at that time. She was being influenced. That you deserve something out of this.
Right.
Da, 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 da. So it wasn't just my mom. That they got a bunch of people together, not just my mom, but children of celebrities.
I see.
Involved with Three Stooges.
Right.
The other Stooges, Joe,
family members,
family members.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't like my mom went out and tried to. So
right.
But
we didn't. There was no talking about it.
No.
And everything was, do not talk about it. And everything was like, if you do anything or you talk about it too much or you do that, I could get in trouble, per se. So because we had so much love and respect for our mom, we never talked about it.
But was that the lawsuit in the 80s? Or
it was all of them.
Okay.
All the way up to today. I don't even believe I'm even talking about it now, but it feels pretty good, folks. Sometimes you just got to let it all out, right?
Would she talk about it now?
No.
Will she come on and do an interview?
No. But we can go to her house.
Go to her.
But she won't do a live, but we can interview her.
No. It's still the same answer we've been getting since we were little tykes.
Now I've learned. So basically, for those of you who don't know, is that you guys don't own the rights to your grandfather, right? So not only do you not have a piece of the Three Stooges, but you don't even have a piece of Curly. And what I've recently learned is that basically Curly signed over his rights to Mo and Larry, if this is true, to his likeness in order for them to take care of him, to use that to take care of him because he was in really ailing health. So they took by kind of giving them the rights to Curly, they used it. Yeah, they used it to help support him because they did support him for the end of his life.
They were able to then hire other Curlys that kept the act going, and maybe that's why I always thought they sold the likeness so that someone else, so Joe Besser could be Curly.
Right.
So they had to do that to let other Curlys make incomes.
But also they did take care of him.
Oh,
I mean,
of course
that's well documented. Larry was
very, the fact that Larry and Mo were still in the Stooges and making money, they helped out Curly while he was ailing. So absolutely.
So Sarah Alexia, I can't say the rest of it. Sequara Star. LM Valentine says, how did all of you get all of your Three Stooges memorabilia? It's a lot. You guys are all talented and so funny. Thank you. Well, you guys are, yeah, I mean, this stuff, Kurt gave us a bunch of stuff.
From
Kurt,
Shop Knuckleheads.
Who's Larry's great-grandson from Shop Knuckleheads. I painted the paintings. I've personally been collecting since I was like 8 years old, like a little kid, right? And I still have all the things.
All the stuff I have. I mean, I have a cabinet at home, and it's full of stuff. Either that I bought the Franklin Mint plates, you know, the Three Stooges plates. I bought those from Franklin Mint on TV, like everyone else did.
Yeah,
and we didn't have any memorabilia. Our mom did not have anything to give us. It wasn't until later, until we got some copies of photos with our grandmother in it, but we weren't left anything. And because why would she? We weren't to talk about it. The answer is simple. It's no.
Wait, so your aunt, your great aunt. So your mom's half sister.
Yes.
So your mom didn't really meet her until the Stooge convention in the late 80s,
yes.
Right? So, and do you guys have a relationship with her? Did you guys and her family?
They come to see me because they lived in Maryland. Yeah, now.
Oh, they have come to see you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And does she have children?
Jenny and Frank. Yes.
Oh, so Curly's got other grandchildren.
Yeah.
Oh,
and great grandchildren.
All right, beat it. I gotta talk to some.
Well,
yeah, well, they're on the East Coast, and you're headed there. I mean,
I could be.
Yeah, it's minutes away.
It's not working out over here.
Things ain't panning out too well for. I'm surprised the lights are still on.
I am too.
Well, that's because Wolfie's on the bicycle making the electricity.
So you guys are, at least you're in touch with your.
Well, because he's on the East Coast. Remember, they have Pennsylvania. They all live in Maryland, Pennsylvania.
You're really good at keeping in touch with everybody.
I met Janie at a Three Stooge convention, let's say 8 years ago for the first time. I had never met her before. And I met her daughter. So I met my aunt. No. Mom's sister. Half sister.
Cousin? Second cousin?
No.
If it's your mom's sister, that's your aunt.
And then her.
So that's Janie, is your aunt.
And then their daughter is a cousin. So I met my cousins.
Right. That's what I said.
The grandchild, which would be our equivalent.
Right.
And the equivalent to Lizzie, which I brought, which she was a little girl too. So great granddaughter.
Okay.
So that's when I met them for the first time. And the only time that I've ever seen them is the Stooge conventions. But because Darren lives on the East Coast and performs and does a marvelous job, he's the talented.
Well, so Darren, tell us a little about yourself. What do you do? So you're in show business, and the reason you even found out you're Curly's grandson is because you told your grandmother you wanted to be in show business, and you have it running through your blood. And he's a big ham, and so tell us about being in show business and what you do.
I studied acting and piano playing since I was a kid. That's what I wanted to do. And then I went to college, and then I just started professional right after college in San Francisco, and then worked my way into tours, like Broadway tours, like 42nd Street. I danced, sang, act. You had to do everything. Well, now you have to do everything. Luckily, I did it back then.
Yeah. Speaking of San Francisco, where he went to school and he studied acting, he actually acted with our pal Jeffrey Weissman.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of here!
Oh my gosh!
We know him. They're pals. Small world.
All right. So here's what's interesting. So Jeffrey Weissman played. Well, we actually never played with him, but he was Larry in the live show up until we did the live show. He ended up leaving the show before we did the show. But he's also plays George McFly in Back to the Future 2 and 3.
Pale Rider, he's in.
Right. But what's interesting about him playing George McFly is he played what was now known as the fake Shemp, right? Which was a term coined by Sam Raimi, you know, about Joe Palma, who played Shemp after Shemp passed away in 4 Shorts, right? So anytime they had another actor kind of pretend to be an actor, they called it the fake Shemp.
Oh, wow.
And Jeffrey, basically playing George McFly, ended it kind of legally because, from what I understand, that Crispin Glover sued and said, "You're pretending that this actor is me. We're not doing this anymore,"
wow.
and they're not allowed to do that. So it's a weird,
Yeah.
it's a weird kind
But
of.
there's Three Stooges ties.
Three Stooges ties to it,
But he was a
in
good
2
pal.
ways, and then you happen to be good pals.
Yeah,
with him.
yeah. We went to school together and did shows together.
So many people like Barry Pearl from
I'm very
from
proud.
Grease,
from Greece,
and then Forrest Whitaker in high school. They were in the drama department. Me as the younger brother of the most talented kid in Pally High in the school, and then there again, I grew up with him being my big brother, and so proud, and in following his footsteps. And so I was in choir, but he was already in concert choir. He was always a step ahead of me, and I was always Darren's little brother. So
younger.
Or younger, yeah. Yeah, maybe I was taller than you. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But I mean, my whole life has just been, I'm in awe at how talented you are, and I'm so proud of everything you've done. And I used to go to your shows when you were at San Diego State, and I would turn pages for you as you were playing the piano for these shows, just as the little brother, just at awe at what you were doing. And I'm still so extremely proud of you. So go on.
What?
I'm going to just start crying. We don't need
to just you.
a tissue.
So Brad or Roger asked, did you meet Groucho Marx by any chance? And did you know any?
I never met Groucho
Marx. So what was Brad like as a child? That's what I want.
Wild and out of control.
I need a paint chip. I need a paint chip. Mom!
Getting into mischief all the time.
Look in there.
Oh, I'm sorry. All the time.
So Brad, really? Was he a little stooge?
Oh my gosh, yes. Prankster.
Me, little old me?
Yeah, I think so.
You're darn tootin'.
Joe wants to know what your favorite stooge short is. Do you have one?
Don't look at me. Look at the camera.
Wait, do you watch the Stooges?
Who?
Give me the
Shemp
doll.
Do you watch them now at all?
Hello. Come back to us.
Oh, Darren needs the Stooges doll the channel.
Hi.
That's Shempy.
I know.
Are you nervous? Because
I'm
you're
not
playing
nervous.
with your Shemp doll.
Where do I look?
Look at the ducky.
No, I kept putting him in this position and going, "What's that position?" I go, "That's the position I play the piano."
Oh, it does look
when
like
I
that.
talk to the audience, I always put my hands to the side.
I think this might be getting
Like
a little
that.
awkward. Maybe we have to do
I
music
need
break.
something to hold on to while I talk.
Wait, so do you have
I'm
a
not
favorite?
used to the camera.
Do you have a
I'll
favorite
keep looking
short?
down there. I
Yeah,
not I can't. Out of all of them, it's so hard.
Do you have a favorite moment?
A moment. A marvelous moment. I think it's time for my medication.
Can you sing B.A. Dickie Bay?
I certainly can. That's one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, yeah? All right, that's a good answer.
Thank you.
It was an honest answer.
So can I part your hair in the middle and see what you would look like with Shemp's haircut?
Oh. Well.
I mean, I did bring the comb.
Yes. Ready? Give me this for a second. We're gonna ship it on, baby, now. Ship it on, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. We're gonna ship baby, now. Ho, ho, ho. Let's do it, folks.
Okay.
Hot as there.
Hold him down. All right. Don't move. Oh, I don't know if this is going to be easy here. Is this in the center?
You might have to wet it.
Hey, wait a second. There's white particles flying in my eyes.
I don't have dandruff.
No.
It's not dandruff.
Your hair needs to be longer.
It's working. It's kind of working.
How do you got such nice hair?
Hey,
This is so. First of all, it's
made of wool.
You really do have like Shemp's hair.
Hey,
You need to let this grow
He
out.
looks-
Look at this. Hold on.
he looks
Wait.
like the Shemp in the
No,
in
it's
Mel
not-
Gibson
it's not-
movie.
hold on.
In the Mel Gibson movie, he looks like the Shemp.
No, he looks more like
Don't
Shemp
you
than
have
that.
to wet it?
Do you want me to wet it?
Well, how's it
Just
going
spit
to
on
it's
it.
It's got to be more like that.
I can't really see.
Oh, hold on,
I
yeah. I'm
feel
gonna
like
wet
we're
it.
ignoring.
I'll be right back. We're going to get
Hello.
this.
Hello. They
Oh.
call me Tiny Tim. Would you like to sing a song for them? Sometimes I like to sing to the folks to show them that we've got some type of talent.
Yeah.
Oh,
I look,
They like when we
now
do.
I look like Mo.
Born free as the wind blows.
Oh, last time you brushed
let's
your
do
teeth.
Let's do Mo's first. Wow, you do look like Mo.
I don't want to look like Mo.
hold
I
on,
want to
no.
look like
They're
Shem.
all handsome.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
It
do
had
that
nothing
so-
to do with his looks.
So-
His looks.
Oh, you're not supposed to use the viola water.
It says he was. I was a
Ah!
very serious
Okay.
actor, and that's
I had
what
contacts
I wanted to
in.
be. And
Contact.
that's what Mo.
Well, that's not a good picture.
That's Shem.
Shem's wearing a hat.
That's who I wanted to be.
All right, oh.
Ow.
Well, now your hair is wet, so it's not going to work as Mo.
You put too much water
Oh,
in
you
it.
told me.
And what kind of water? That's not LA
No, that's
water,
toilet
is it?
water.
Oh, yeah,
I thought
it's-
you were going to
toilet
use
water stinks
Evian.
better.
It's toilet water.
It's toilet water.
Oh,
look.
You.
Oh my god,
It's heavy.
this is amazing.
Don't shake it,
This
Darren.
is amazing. Oh my god, hold on. You really do have like this crazy good hair. Listen,
It's going in my eyes.
wow. What do you guys think? Huh? It is Shep. People are.
Wow.
Does anyone care that it's burning?
No one cares. They just want Shemp.
I don't
We
know.
want Shemp.
Well,
we
okay.
want Shemp.
I'm like a one-eyed Shemp.
I know.
My
Yeah,
eyes
my-
burning.
Your hair's a little curly.
Do you have any tissue?
All right, so look.
What
can
about
you
the
go-
laugh?
Wow, look at this. Everybody's like, all right, can you do?
I don't think I can.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I've never practiced.
Oh, that's
and
it.
I'm not
That's
gonna.
it.
I have to study.
You do. I know you want to. That's
Yeah.
pretty good though.
Darren's a trained
Wait, all right.
actor.
So here, Brad, you do your laugh and you pretend you're doing a laugh. Here, I'll give you a comic book. Pretend you're reading the comic book.
My eyes burning.
this.
Pretend you read and Brad. Give it to read.
Hey Mo, you gotta see this. Curly, get in here. Mo, no Mo, don't do it. I'm sorry. Mo.
You know, he had a very kind face. He didn't look like Mo. Okay, so I can't look like Mo.
No.
I have to learn how to be
Shempy.
kind. I have to come from my heart. That's where Shem came from, his heart. See,
Are your eyes still burning?
Will you grow
Yes,
your hair
this
out a
eye's
little more?
gone out of commission.
Oh, he looks
Is it
good.
really?
He kind of looks like Laurel.
Oh.
Wait, that was a very good ow. That sounded just like Shemp.
Oh, that did sound like
See?
Shep. Do it again.
I mean, oh, that's Fire Marshal Shemp.
Oh,
Yeah. He looks like Mo.
no. I love Mo, but I'm not Mo.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you changed
Wait,
it.
his hair's coming out. Oh, it's a
So is
wig.
mine.
Could you hold up Shemp so I can get
I
inspiration?
wish I had your hair. I wish I had your hair and your looks. I would be Shep.
I wish I had his talents.
I wish I had
I
your
wish you had
dump.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's a museum.
Oh wait, Andy's turning into.
Uh,
We're all gonna. Everybody do the Shemp. You ready? Everybody, get your hair. Get your tonic.
I can't do it. I got a beard. I'm too fat. Oh no. My hair's too thin. Never mind.
Yeah, you look like a
All right, I tried.
transient.
All right. Well, we'll work on that later, Susie.
Look at him. Wait, let me get a picture of this. Oh, he needs a hat. Hold on.
Oh, so
Hat.
my mother bought that for me.
I love it.
Yeah, you do? I'm keeping it.
Do I look anything?
Yeah. Look, put the hat up with this.
Oh. Well, that's the wrong hat.
That's the wrong hat. That's a
Give it a big
jersey.
smile.
I don't know how.
Lose the vernacular. Ooh.
Hey, that's 100 years old.
Yeah, no, it's 101 and it's broken.
Andy looks like John Favreau. Thanks. Dermot is going to regret not being here. Yeah.
These front lips are sort of pursed.
Rock to All has Shem's
But
hairstyle.
this side is up.
All right, what else you guys want to know? Let's wind it down.
Ask Sheppy why you got a chance because he's going back to the East Coast.
Yeah,
Gotta go back to work. Gotta go back to
And
work.
when he goes on the plane, that plane sure go crazy. Sheppy.
So what do you got going on? What do you got going on in the future?
I'm doing little shop of hollers, bop shabop. Little shop of terror, call a cop.
I always actually thought Steve, speaking of Little Shop of Horrors, I always thought Steve Martin would make a great Shemp, and he's got the he's got the Shemp hair in that, right? He's one of the few that's got dark black hair, doesn't he? In that movie?
Yeah, because it's kind of Elvis.
Yeah.
Sort of emulate Elvis in that part. Yeah. Doctor
So-
DDS.
All right. Well, I don't know.
Heart is
What you put
burning,
in that
burning in champy love. Oh, my heart is burning, burning little champy love.
I don't know what happened.
Champing all the time.
What is the story about meeting
Gonna
Paul and
lose
Larry?
my mind.
So where were you? You got to go back and watch.
Saturday edition.
Yes,
This was something special.
So
I
where
don't
were you
like to break my
Oh,
promises.
Jimmy, I love you guys. You're the best.
Jimmy.
Thank you so much, Darren, for coming on live tonight. Yeah, thanks, Darren.
Jimmy's a great friend and he's a great supporter, but he's not an athletic supporter. Not funny.
Whoa.
You hit my brother.
What?
He didn't touch me.
Not yet.
No.
You need bifocal.
I can't.
I
do it
can't.
to Darren. I can't do
He's
it to
too
Darren.
delicate.
Yeah.
He's like a flower. He loves
Don't
me.
hit
He loves
me.
me not. He loves me.
Do you remember that
Oh.
when we were a child? Don't hit me.
I used to bring my dad the belt. I was totally into getting hit
He
as a
was
child.
out of his mind.
Oh my God. Did I ever
Was it
tell that
really?
story?
Wait,
No.
this will sum it up.
Okay.
Okay. I was in charge of him and my sister. Okay. So when it came time to getting lunch money in the morning to go to school, I got a quarter. My sister got a dime, and he got a $5 bill.
I was my
No
That's how-
way.
yes,
I was
it's
the
not
favorite.
a lie. And
Why?
I saved my quarters. I didn't buy lunch.
Why
I
did
wanted
I-
to buy a Christmas tree.
Why? What?
What-
We lived in a Jewish family, so I had to hide the Christmas tree.
What do you think about
It won't go through the
Brad
rest.
and doing all his like curly stuff and like keeping the Stooges alive over here?
What do I think of that?
Yeah, what do you
I
think of
think
it?
it's fantastic. I'm all for it.
Oh.
Rah, 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 bro.
And
Keep up,
Oh boy, he's turning
keep up
into
the
chef.
good work.
Thanks,
I'm
bro.
very proud of him.
and do you know?
It's the time. You know,
Yeah.
he worked and
Well, it was kind
raised
of
a
about
family.
15 years ago. He's getting a little long. in the
And
tooth.
He worked to support his family. Now he's doing his dream, but he's always dreamed about the fans.
I mean, do you
He's
think?
here now doing something for them.
And we got to mention our lovely, adorable, gorgeous sister, Andrea Denise
Andrea.
Server, who is the other part of this Grand Stooge connection. And we just want to say, we love you, sister. The fans love you. Andy loves you. His name's Andy, too. And your name is Andy. It's
Andy Pandy.
It's blowing my mind, see? I gotta get in the ring soon, see? Curly G, yeah, I'm gonna kill him.
Somebody asked, can you do the Curly G voice? The high pitched Curly?
I never tried.
So
Is that
no.
too
Oh,
high?
that's-
Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1.
That's-
1, 2,
That
3.
sounds like you ate a balloon.
That sounds like you ate a release. I sound like Sister Betrayal, the flying nun.
Oh, good old Sally.
Sister Betrayal, look what you turned me into. I'm going to drive back to Simi Valley like this. There you are. Sorry about it.
Well,
I didn't want to sit in the middle. This is what happened when you sit in the middle. I'll never.
this place sure won't crazy.
You start out very shy. And
Yeah,
now-
then he turns into nuttier than all of us. He's the Nutty Professor. Ship away.
Hey, what are you
I'm
throwing
so-
everything for?
Why are you hurting his toys?
Oh, I owe you.
Uh-oh.
I owe you.
Don't hurt.
Oh, I owe you. I can't wait to get paid back. Yeah, I'll have something someday.
I'm covering his eyes.
Okay, so you guys were the best crowd ever. Their
Yeah.
fans are great on a Saturday. We're so glad that we could spend the weekend with you, that we could share you are my best friend. You're right there, right on the cusp. But my
I'm
brother
right down at the
my
bottom.
brother is my best friend, and
Yeah.
I adore him, and I knew that you fans would adore him. So thank you for bringing my brother Darren into your hearts and into your homes. And we hope that he comes back, right, folks?
Yeah, you gonna do it again? You gonna practice Shep?
And maybe I'll get
Can
you.
you practice Shep for us? So next time you come back, we can do a little fun. Yeah,
I'll practice.
You promise?
I can't even do the mouth yet, and he doesn't even say anything.
If I send
That
you
will
scripts,
take a while.
like what if I send you scripts so the next time you come, we'll be ready to shoot some stuff.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, maybe
Well,
we'll
that
go to
was-
Florida and
He
shoot.
did holy. That was not shit. That was holy.
Do you love any other comedians? Do you like old Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello?
Cyril Marcel.
No, you do.
Oh,
that.
he's
No,
not
I
a
love Mel
comedian.
Brooks.
Good
Oh.
stuff.
I know that's more up to date.
No, it's okay.
It's pretty current.
Yeah. He's a big Marx Brothers fan.
I love the Marx Brothers, but
Yeah.
that felt like being a traitor back then.
You remember the Omega Man? The Marks. Sci-fi.
That was Charlton Heston.
That was sci-fi. Sorry, folks. Sometimes I get in the wrong genre.
All right, we're gonna sing off.
We
What do
need
you
to
guys song?
say, yeah, what kind of song you want to sing to say goodbye?
B-A-B.
B-B, B-I, Bicky Bye, B-O-Bo, Bicky Bye, Bo, B-U-Boo, Bicky Bye, Bo, Boo. Hey! C-A, say, C-E-C, C-A, sick as I, C-O, so sick as I, so see you soon, sick as I, so soon. That's you, super prof. D-A-D-A, D-E-D, push stuff like that, say goodbye, cause we're gonna die. We love you, we love you. Let's say goodbye.